guys? It's saying what is here, and I'm basically going to do what if Bell had a boosted gear. So let's get into one thing. Bell won't have like Drake or Albion or Great Red. You have a different dragon. This dragon is more like an infinite. This dragon can do almost anything. This dragon can rival, beat gods, destroy gods. So it's gonna be similar to the Super Dragon Sherman in Dragon Ball Z, the Super Dragon Balls one. That it be somewhat like that one. The like wishes. That dragon can grant wishes, but you have to be the host. If the host wants to grant wishes to any other people, the host can, and if the host doesn't, then the host won't. So yeah, so this is how Bell will look once he's finished training. With his training. Alright, so let's get into this. We start off with the history. History of a dragon. This dragon was so powerful that every deity would respect it, bow down to it if they must. They would never step out of line with this dragon. They would always respect this dragon no matter what it was. No one would dare to fight it. Now this dragon lived for 500. This dragon was 500 years later. Someone managed to found some form of a seal. So he went to this dragon and he uses the seal. What he didn't know that this dragon was so powerful that he couldn't keep the dragon for himself. So he tried to turn the dragon in to basically make it his own. But when he did, he took his life. He lost his life seeing away the dragon. Now, when this happens, portal, black hole was nearby, and the how should I put it? Like the dragon went through it because it's someone is control over it. So this dragon went through the black hole and it was drifting off in space till it came to another Earth. It was floating around, finding a host. This dragon was floating around for over 300 years, looking around, trying to find someone for his host. Now, this is the time that Bell was going into the dungeon. Now, everyone knew how Bell was like the weakest. No matter how many times he go into the dungeon, he would not come stronger. He would be weak. Bell has been going in the dungeon for years, and he has not even leveled up, not even improved. Now Hestia, seeing how Bell isn't improving, she went out to find someone else by making up an excuse telling Bell that she's going to a council with the gods, with the goddess or gods. Bell says okay then. He goes into the dungeon and he begins to slay monsters. Now the dragon sees Bell and he sees Bell with enormous potential. Seeing that this kid could probably surpass him if he gets his powers and train with him. He could easily surpass him. Now the dragon decides that he shall become my successor. If you wonder how the dragon looks, it's this dragon. This is how the dragon looks. And this is how his bonus burger will look. So, like, in the first stage, this is you wanna have the wings. Which I just like when he does have like the wings. I like the gauntlet, but Bell had the wings. Now, Bell, he goes into the dungeon. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. So, Bell is going into the dungeon. When he goes in, he to slay monsters until the Minotaur escaped from Ice and her group. Now, Ice sees that the Minotaur is going to attack Bell. Ice sees and she stops and looks, seeing what Bell is going to do. Now, as Bell is slaying monsters, Bell is being overwhelmed by monsters. Now, when the monster sees the Minotaur, they stop and start running away from Bell. Bell gets confused, and then he hears a stomps behind him. He immediately turns around, but as he turns around, he gets slapped. He slaps himself into a wall. Minotaur runs over to Bell and starts beating on him. And Bell's getting hit. His bones are breaking. He's getting hit all over and over. Minotaur uses his horns and stabs Bell with its horns, lifting it up and shaking him around and then threw him back. Now, Hestia senses that Bell's life force is draining away. This time, Hestia has found someone else and puts him in their familiar. She sees that Bell's basically dying, and she turns around and says, "Oh, looks like he's gonna die." He says, "Oh, who? Your first familiar?" He says, "Yeah, he's gonna die now." I said, "Are you gonna do nothing?" "No, he was too weak. You may know him as Belker now. Like, oh, that weak. He should have died a long time ago." Hold on. Yes, so I'm back again. So SCS says, "Yeah, he should definitely die a long time ago. I don't know why." Now Bell is getting beaten, and he sees Ice and says, "Help me." Ice just looks at him and just scoffs. Just wait until the Minotaur is done with Bell. The Minotaur slaps Bell into a corner. Ice says, "Fine, I gotta take him out now." She then comes over and kills the Minotaur. No, she doesn't look at Bell. See if Bell is okay. Well, no, not Bell got that wound in his gut, and the amount of beating he got, he won't live. So Aizen leaves and collects the crystal from the Minotaur and heads back to where her parades are at, where people who she's working with. She then leaves and go. They continue in the dungeon. Bell is passed out on the floor. Bell opens his eyes, sees that he's in a white void, clouds. Well, basically looks like this. Bell look and sees this dragon, and the dragon says, "Hello." This is hello. It says, "Do you wanna have power that you can destroy gods with?" Bell says, "Yeah, I'm tired of being weak." No, he says, "Yeah." He says, "Why do you want power?" He says, "I'm tired of being weak and people mocking me, seeing that I was being level 1. Alright then. Now, due to Bell doesn't really have no one to protect, he didn't say nothing about protecting no one. Now Dragon says, "Okay then, you will become my partner. I see that you have immense potential. Now, do you know about the legendary dragon?" He says, "No." Then he explained about him story. And she says, "That's so cool. Is that Vengeance you?" He says, "Yes, that's me. I will legendary heavenly dragon. Strongest dragon that could defeat gods, destroy planets, grant any wish. I says, "Oh, that's amazing." He says, "Yes, and you shall become my partner. You will no longer be tied to that Hestia." B word, Hestia, B word. I ain't gonna say it. I don't want to say it. Actually, I want to say it, but I can't. So, Belle says, alright then. Belle by now knows that Hestia doesn't like Belle, not one bit. She wants Belle dead. Yeah, so Belle knows about that. I've been sick and tired of people sending me notifications. It's annoying as hell. If you see that, then just forget it. Just don't pay attention to that. Alright, so Belle Dragon says, well, I know you're in the most harsh situation. I can't really do nothing. Only thing I could do right now, only thing you can do is basically make a wish. I know I'll give you 2 wishes. Belle says, okay then. Dragon says, well, what is your wish? I can only grant 2 for now. When you become my partner, then we shall begin. Belle says, okay, first wish. I wish that I could become immortal. Immortal that once I get damaged, I could either get stronger and instantly healed. And I won't die. I won't go old. He says, alright then. That wish I can grant. He grants the wish and Belle outside body begins to start heal. Belle says, what's your second wish now? Belle says, you can decide that wish. I don't already have a second wish. Belle says, alright then. Until then, I don't have no wish now. Now, we shall become partners. Step up. And did do a fist bump outside. I'm just making how Chrome and Naruto does it. Fist bump, fuse, Kakashi. Yeah. Fist bumps and become partners. They establish a link between each other. He says, alright, how can I leave here? Think about a door, and you open the door, and you shall exit here. That's alright. But how do I come back? Same way. What? Imagine you come inside. Same way. That's just okay. Now Belle does this, and he wakes up and says, I heard a lot. He looks around, seeing that the mentor is no longer there, and he knows that where the mentor there was blood. And he knows that there's like a burn patch. Like each one, there's like a burn patch there. And Belle knows that the mentor there died. He gets up and he leaves there. Now, Belle doesn't go to Hestia. He leaves the city. And he begins walking. Now, Belle only has his regular dagger. He doesn't have like that magical dagger. So he just leaves with his regular dagger. He finds a city, a town, or whatever you guys would call it. This should be good enough. And he knows that there's a dungeon here as well. Belle says, alright then. Looks like he can get stronger here too. First, I need to get a house. He then builds a house outside the city because he doesn't have time to go. He needs to trade. Now, Belle builds a little hut for himself. He takes the whole day. He goes out and fish and gets some fishes, and yeah, he gets some things to survive for the day. Now, Belle, he sleeps on the floor in the hut, and he begins to start training in the monster with the dragon. Now the dragon is teaching how to use his powers, and Belle is learning good but not fast enough. And dragon notices and says, this guy stop was training intense here. Now, well, now, basically, Bell, after 5 years has passed, Bell has fully mastered Dragon's powers, and he can go up to this. He doesn't really have no problem with it. How does the Juggernaut drive looks? It just looks like this dragon the same way. So Bell is hell of a OP without using his bonus breaker. Yeah, he's hell of a OP already. Now, Bell goes in the city. The city that he lives near to now. He goes in and he begins to like go to the dungeon and basically start racking up points. He's just dominating everything. So he defeats the whole dungeon, and this dungeon for some reason was stronger than the dungeon he was at. It's 2 times stronger. Oh, if you're wondering what happened to Freya, once Freya saw that Belle died, well, Freya wasn't really watching over Belle. Even though he was weak, and he had a lot of potential, Freya never watched over him. So yeah, Freya knows Belle, but doesn't really watch him. So when eventually she found out that Belle died, everyone wasn't celebrating or that anything. They were like, fine, it's okay. Yeah, so Belle goes to the city and essentially 1 year has passed. Belle has gotten a lot of money from the guild there. He joined that guild and he's making a ton of money. Alright. So he's making a ton of money, and yeah, he eventually never really spend the money because he doesn't want to. He's in his same hut, but he gets like a bed, something like that, to sleep on. Now, Bell decides that he's going back to the city he once was at. He's gonna go there and complete the dungeon. Now, Bell leaves and he's heading over to there because he wants to finish that dungeon. And he knows that dungeon is like more deeper than the previous one, even though the previous ones are stronger. That other one is deeper. So he wants to go there. So he goes back to there, and whatever city he was, like town or village, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. He goes back and he bought a house, a decent house. He goes in and he basically goes out and buy things. Now Bell goes back. He says that he's not going to the dungeon for now. No, he's gonna meet up someone with Era. I don't remember her name. I know her name, but I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. So it's called Era. I'll go randomly. So yeah, this won't be long. Depends. I think about 25 minutes I'll go, and then I'll cut it off. Now Bell goes and meets Era, whatever her name is, the elf girl that he used to be with guild with. Now Bell goes in and he was walking there, by the way, first thing. And each girl seeing Bell was like Mount drooling over Bell. Look at this. I think if you Mount drool. No homo. I'm talking about girls. Girls, I think most of you would Mount drool over this guy. If he was real. So most of the girls are like Mount drooling over Bell, and Bell's sort of capacity. Now I'll give you 2 freaks about that. He goes in the guild and says, "Hey Ana, whatever," and she doesn't say, "Do I know you? Oh, you forgot about me already?" No, I just never met you before. It's me, Belle. Wait, Belle? And she looks close and sees like the red eyes. And even though his hair is gray, you can see like a little bit of white in it. Belle? This is, yeah, it's me. This is, she hugs him and says, it's a long time no see. And that goody goody stuff. Now, Belle is like, she says, where have you been? She says, I left town on 6 years ago. She says, I know. I found out from yesterday that she was planning to kick you out that day. She says, yeah, I wasn't planning going back to her family. She says, oh, but you gotta go back to remove like something that is linked to. And she says, oh, that's been removed already. She says, how? That's a secret. And says, oh, are you in part of family or something? He says, no, I'm not planning to join any family. He says, oh, okay then. So what are you doing here? He says, oh, I just wanted to come to see you. And I was going to the dungeon. I was planning to go to the dungeon still. He says, oh, well, alright then. I'll see you when you're finished. Belle says, okay then. And he leaves. He goes in the dungeon, just wearing casual clothes. Everyone sees Belle this evening, and he doesn't look like he has a weapon on him. More like a little dagger. This time. More like a dagger. Yeah, a dagger should be better. And this ain't no normal dagger. Let's get a picture of it and show you how it looks. Shall we? He has this, and hold on. Yeah, and these little knives. So he has these and the knife is supposed to show you. These. So that's all Bear has. And he's going to the dungeon. So he goes in and he begins to start slaughtering monsters. After monster. No one stand a chance. None. And he's using these and Momo just throwing at them. And when they die, and he just sticking to them and they die, just takes it out. Now Belle goes and he fights a Minotaur. The boss for floor 1 Minotaur. Belle just demolished it. He just demolished it. And he just goes and he stops at floor 6. Says, yeah, it's gonna speed this up some more. And Belle just starts going and start moving faster. But she just takes like these. He starts going faster. He keeps going and climbing floors until he reaches floor 18. And says, this should be good enough. Now he returns on to the guild and he says, oh, hey Erna, or whatever her name is. He says, oh, Belle. Wow. Oh, you're back already. He says, yeah, it's been around, how long has it been gone for now? Around 5 hours. He says, oh. Anyways, he says, I'm gonna catch you soon. And he just takes them. That goddamn. Goddamn. Spell, he takes the pouch. He just pulls out the pouch from nowhere because he has infinite storage because he wished that upon himself. This takes is a bag. This takes this big ass bag and he just says, here. And just drops it in front of the. Just gives it to the person who changes it into money. And he tries to lift it. Damn, this is heavy. But he lifts it up and takes it and then starts coming them out and just takes another big ass bag and just keeps going. It's here. Wow. This is how much is it? This is and 150 million gold coins or whatever money they use. This now is 150. Everyone just stops and says, 150? This is million? This is, yeah. Anyways, there you go. And well, it's nice. Business goes back to his house and he goes to Mount P. I don't remember her name. I kind of watched the anime back over. Now, Belle goes back out. He goes to the lady. Forgot her name. Let's call her Mama P for now. Until I watch the anime, then I remember it. He goes back and he goes to Mama P and says, goes in and he sees Hestia and the Loki family eating, drinking, and Belle just walks past them. Hestia sees this, oh, what a good look. And he says, hey, good looking. Belle just doesn't walk, he just keeps walking. He says, hey, you, this gray hair, I'm talking to you. Belle just stops and turns and says, what is it? Huh? You know I'm a goddess, right? You can't talk to me like that. This is do it like I care. No, this is like, how dare you respect a goddess? Apologize to me now, and I won't beat you up, and I won't make my family beat you up. This is I don't really care. He goes and he sits down and he orders his spaghetti. Now, one of Hestia's familiar gets Mrs. walks out to Belle and Belle's eating it. He just goes and slaps his belly with his mouth and says, how dare you ignore the goddess Hestia? Belle looks and sees that his food is on the ground. Belle just looks up and says, you die now. Belle just punches him in the face, sending him flying into the wall and says, I just hear knuckles like cracking and says, oh, you finally done it now. Can't eat in peace now. I'm gonna wreck your entire time for you. And he begins to beat down on Hestia's family and the Loki family. Now, everyone sees that this one dude is like beating away and all of them. One of them attacks Belle and Belle is just holding his arm against all of them. Just demolishing all of them. And keep in mind, he's not using his balance breaker. Not one bit. Nada. Not a chance. He's just beating. Eyes comes in and Eyes gets one big slap. Each and every one of them keeps coming in and they're getting their bow handed to them. Now, Mom P says this. Oh, stop this in my bar. Stop this in whatever she owns. Bar or whatever it is. And just stop it in here. And she just chops the counter and it just cracks open. And Hestia and Loki family got kind of scared seeing how Mom P just cracks it open. Belle just looks like her. This is they started, you know, like kids when like they know that when they know that they're gonna be in trouble, they're like, he did it. Yeah, that's what Belle does. Like they did it. So she's like gets pissed and says, all of you, get out now. And yeah, but first you gotta pay for this damage you guys caused. And Hestia and Loki family about to look at Belle, but evidently Belle is like gone. This man dips, he's gone. This man's ghost. And Hestia's like, what? Wait, he should be here too. He also was involved in this. Says, oh, but he's not here now. You guys are. You guys will clean this mess up. So, Loki and Hestia family stayed the night and they had to clean up the mess of these guys. You know, guys, here we'll leave this off. It's been 30 minutes. This can satisfy you guys, or at least until I post again. I hope, at least. So, tell me in the comments, what if you guys want to continue, and what if should I end? I'm thinking about ending some, but I know what if should I end, and what should I post next time? Tell me in the comments below. Anyways, bye, peace out.